to. I rolled my eyes. Okay, but how? I asked. I have my ways, she replied. I'm a woman of my word. I promise that within just 1 month the relationship between you and your parents will change for the better. Forever. After a brief pause, she continued. Although I do need you to make me a promise. You have to promise me that you'll come back to my office after school tomorrow and that you won't tell anyone that we had this conversation today. It'll be our little secret. I promised. The following day, I returned to Dr. Tanner after school. It was around 4 p.m. when I entered her office. After a warm welcome, she asked me to have a seat in front of her desk once again. Upon sitting down, I watched Dr. Tanner close the blinds of the door's tiny window. There, she smiled. Now we have all the privacy we need. We began to talk about my likes and interests, my favorite subjects in school, my least favorite teachers, and things of the like. About an hour into the conversation, Dr. Tanner offered me a soft drink. I gladly took the offer, considering my parents never allowed me to drink soda. Dr. Tanner reached over to her mini fridge and fidgeted around, before setting down 2 open cans of soda on the desk. Afterwards we continued to talk about what was going on in my life, but it wasn't long before I passed out from whatever substances Dr. Tanner placed in my drink. It took me a minute or so to adjust my blurred vision upon waking, and when it did, I had no idea what to think. I was handcuffed to a bed and my mouth was sealed with duct tape. I immediately began to panic, squirming and tugging at the cuffs, but gave up soon after. My eyes widened in disbelief after looking around the room. There were posters of superheroes pinned up along the walls and photographs of famous athletes on shelves. In the middle of the room was an old television and Super Nintendo with various game cartridges stacked alongside it. I didn't know what to think. Here I am in a room filled with items most kids would die to play with. I would have probably cried from joy hadn't I been handcuffed to a bed frame. My stomach sank once again as the door opened and Dr. Tanner walked inside. She sat down on the edge of the bed. Now listen, she said. You can watch the second part by pressing share and more.